So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's video. We're back to the PES 2020 news because we have something that's kind of cropped up today, which obviously I'll be putting the video out tomorrow, but within the last sort of 10 or so hours, there's been a little bit of news regarding PES 2022. We're going to talk about that. Before we do, though, remember, July 21st is when Konami are going to be releasing some sort of an announcement, all right? It is in the new football game, beta, online test, whatever you want to call it. If you guys have all seen it, and I stated it on the ad boards, there's an announcement. So when we find out what that is, I will give you guys all the juicy details. Now, regarding this point, all right, let's dive into this. Make sure you are subscribing if you're new, because this is very much a PES channel, and that's what I like to cover. So there's a few articles here that popped up. We got one there, we got one there, we got one there, and we got one right here. All right, and they're all pretty much the same. So I'm going to be talking about this one here from Games Radar, all right? And they are stating that PES 2022 is set to go properly free to play according to the journalists. All right, now we don't know how accurate this is because this is all speculation. And as we know, everyone loves speculation. It exists everywhere. But I still thought it's worth putting a video out because, you know, it's about PES 2022. There isn't a whole lot about it right now. And it's kind of interesting. The reason why I say this is interesting, because I did mention this. If you go back to the first or the second video, I can't remember which one it was I put out about the new football game. I mentioned that I was wondering if Konami were going to go in a different direction and possibly have this new football game that they're calling it like a free-to-play, and then there's a proper official PES 2022 game that's like the normal way. Now, that probably isn't going to happen because they are stating that this is going to actually be PES 2022, but I had a little bit of an inclination, there's a word, that Konami may be going a different route. Anyway, let's read on about this. So, PES 2022 is moving to the Unreal Engine, as we know, right? Ahead of its upcoming launch of the PS5 and Xbox Series X. What do you mean the upcoming launch? It's already out, mate. PS5, Xbox Series X has been out since last year. Or do they mean the game? And according to the strong source, or it's a strong source, you know, what kind of sauce? Marinara, barbecue, who knows? Konami is looking at making elements of it, free to play too. So the insider in question is VGC's Andy Robinson, a former editor of Game Radar's longtime sister site CVG, and a journalist known to have sources within the Japanese publisher. So could be, quite legit. Konami are flickering to life, he says in the most recent VCF Off the Record podcast. There's going to be new stuff with PES this year, I hope anyway, I hear, where they're going to go properly free to play and really change it up. You're starting to see stuff with the tech demo that they put on the PS5, which, that's nothing. I was going to click on the link. Maybe it was the new football game, but that's right here. So this is obviously the game that you guys have been playing, doing the surveys and all that. How exactly this could play out in PES 2022? I don't know. It's unlikely we'll ever see PES become a series where you unlock every match option, club and kit without spending a penny. Well, I mean, offline, sure. But there is a precedent for this. In December 2020, Konami quietly launched PES 21 Lite, a free-to-play version of PES 21 with a limited number of in-game options. In PES 21 Lite, you can sample a quick match, play co-op, or practice skills with 5 clubs, Barca, Juve, United, and Arsenal, much like the FIFA 21 web app, blah blah. And there's also an edit mode on PS4 and PC, complete with the option of importing other fan-made data. As we know, edit mode is a massive thing in PES. It feels likely then that PES 21 Lite, combined with that recent PES 2022 tech demo, was a test bed for expanding on the series' free-to-play element with Next Gen, which corroborates Robinson's insider take. There's still no release date for the new game, but we expect it to be in September. Maybe, I don't know, it could be pushed back. So that's what they said. I don't really know if there's anything else here that's really going to change too much. Konami's seemingly got a lot going on these days, having recently signed a deal with Blobber Team to spark speculation about Silent Hill. Yeah. We know all about that. So, yeah, they're all kind of just, you know, jumping on that podcast that he spoke about. And that's what we have. So it's nothing too concrete, really, is it? But I thought it was worth mentioning for you guys. Let me know what you think about that. What do I think? Well, let me have a think about this, and I'm going to tell you exactly what I think. So here we go. So, do I think this is legit, personally? I mean, yeah, I do. I think that it would not be out of the ordinary for this to happen, because we've seen it before, right? As they stated, they've had PES 21 Lite version that people have downloaded. I haven't touched the Lite version of the game because, you know, I buy the official game and I play that. But I don't think it's out of the ordinary. I don't think it's something that Konami won't do, because at the end of the day, they're competing against FIFA, right? And if you can give people some free content to play the game, get them hooked a little bit, and then maybe they'll go and buy the full game. I mean, that's ultimately the goal here for Konami, right? Is they want to transfer the free-to-play players into players that don't mind spending the odd dime here and there, because that's life now. It is. Every single game you play. I play a mobile game, and I've had to stop spending money on it because it's got ridiculous. There's just too much. There's too much going on. I can't keep pace, and I've decided, no, I'm not going to do it. But that's how it is. That's life now. There are so many games out there. Pretty much all games are going to be, if they're not free to play like Fortnite, then you're still going to be spending money. You're still going to be buying skins. People like skins. I like potato skins, but some people like, you know, Fortnite skins. I don't know why you'd spend the money on that, but that's your money. If you want to spend it, go for it. So, yeah, I think this is probably reliable. I would say that if the game comes out free to play, then fine. Go and give it a bash if you like it. It's a good way just to test the game out, ultimately, and there's no gamble to the consumer that they have to spend money actually purchasing the game. They can download the free one, test it. If you like it, go and buy the full game. So as long as Konami keep it up to date, then I don't think this is a bad decision. And yeah, it probably will be very, very true. So let me know your thoughts below. That's it for today. Nothing too crazy. We'll be back hopefully tomorrow with Master League. And yeah, until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. But yeah, leave your comments. As always, I will try and get back to you when I can. I'm going to try and do better on the old comment front, because I know a lot of you leave comments and I just leave you hanging, and it's not nice. So I'm going to do better. Anyway, until next time, take care, and we'll be back shortly.